Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Digging in, Brian O'Grady. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Roll. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Number 8.
Stepping up now, Brandon Lau. In 13 at-bats in the series, he's collected 5 base hits. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-2. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two and 0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. Line drive to left. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Tampa. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Adames scoops it up. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. O'Grady comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In his career, Reyes is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Taken high and deep to right. Meadows moving back. Still going back. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
started this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. First pitch on its way. Joey Wendell is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw is in time from Leon, who delivered a strike to the bag.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Reyes is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Fastball swung on and missed.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to, because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the 2nd.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Very high. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So striding in, Michael Perez with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Perez, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He worked a walk to open up the ball game. The 1-0. Back up the middle. Hernandez at second. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Rays held in check here. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Sandy Leon.
The catcher, Sandy Leon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Ball
2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now the 2-0.
No, that's down.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
With the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Ryan Yarbrough takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
No strike.
One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames is short. Scooped up. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. And with one away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. At the plate, Oscar Mercado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
So we got him looking there. Oscar Mercado becomes out number 2 this inning.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Standing in, Brandon Lau. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's outside.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is lifted out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Choi, the runner at second with one away. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's the 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And that's in there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Frenmel Reyes.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next for Cleveland.
Ready now, Tyler Naquin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Indians fail to score, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
So now to the plate, Michael Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 0 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Santana will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding in once again, Brian O'Grady. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Hunter Wood will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The first baseman.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 3, the Rays 1. At the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The left fielder, Domingo Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
The third baseman,
Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. From the stretch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0. Luplow at second with 2 down. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Indians leave 1. And it's still 3-1. Now to the plate, Austin Meadows. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for
Next
ball
count,
2.
2 and 2.
Full count, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Joey Wendell. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter, number 1.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Towards second. And this is taken for the out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First delivery to him on the way. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready for another chance? Oscar Mercado. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's 6 out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. And there's one down now. Digging in, Francisco Lindor. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
the right fielder, number 32,
Franmil Reyes will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now batting.
So here's Tyler Naquin. A ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Brad Hand is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Leading off the inning, Yandy Diaz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Yandy Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Michael Perez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hand is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and that's the second out. Up next for the Rays, Brian O'Grady. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hunter Renfroe will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Hunter Renfroe.
Left center, base hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Mike Zunino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Mike Zunino.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Mike Zunino is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Number 11, Hunter.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana.
For the Indians, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Colin Poche will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Colin Poche.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes set with the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the belt, the pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. One and one.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Santana on at first, nobody out. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go as the third baseman, Jordan Luplow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Again, another foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing for the Indians there. but they lead it 4-1. Oliver Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Ji-Man Choi.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Rays draw closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
This is the matchup you'd like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left. But sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
Now at second baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Luplow takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now back.
Standing in, Willie Adames hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Manuel Margot will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Margot.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Even 1-1 count to Margot. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 4, the Rays 2. Manuel Margot is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Number 13.
Digging in once again, Sandy Leon. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Leading off for the Indians, the catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. A bouncer to the left side, reined in, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Oscar Mercado 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they still lead this one 4-2. Phil Maton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile. Bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Digging in now, Michael Perez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
At the ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So here's Mike Zunino. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Adam Simber takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Ji-Man Choi. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Simber, a native Oregonian. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 2-0. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find a strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Zunino on second. Meadows at first. 2 out in the inning. Rounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 13.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Rays lead it 5-4. Jose Alvarado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Jose Alvarado.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Franmil Reyes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to find a seam for extra bases. And we'll see if they want to wave home that tying run. Not in time. And he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Delino DeShields will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 0.
So striding in, Tyler Naquin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1. The Tribe find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Nero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
To 1-2 now. Coming in at triple digits there as he's fortunate just to foul it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Bradley Zimmer will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Striding in for the Indians, Domingo Santana. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And it's quickly 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Jordan Luplow. High and deep to straightaway right. Meadows moving back. Still ranging back. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
(8-5) today. Cleveland put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Adam Simber claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the victorious Cleveland Indians.